Welcome back to Dead Rising 4. There's a combo weapon nearby, but the map is kind of skewed. I don't know if you can see it really well, but the combo weapon is actually moving on the mini-map, depending on how close or how far I am from it.
Is it on a bird?
I think it's in the school, but I can't get in there yet. I think there's an opening, like, on the side here, but look at it move! I thought it was on top of this truck. No, it's not up here. So, it's gotta be in the junior high, right?
Probably. I mean, that'd be my guess.
But, why is it moving? Oh, well, whatever. Hey, do you remember in the last episode where we left off at a cutscene where that one lady called Fred Durst an asshole?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Well, I don't think we're gonna get anything as funny as that in this episode, so I hope you are ready for pure action in this one.
Sounds interesting.
It better be no holds barred.
See what turns up.
It better be a high-octane ride. Anything less than that, I will be disappointed.
It is going to blow all your hair off. It is going to open your third eye. You are going to get some of the best gosh dang hashtag crispy content you have ever seen.
Well, that's a problem, because I like my hair, and I already opened my fourth eye, so...
Oh shit, I forgot. You already have 4 eyes.
I got too many eyes going on here.
I am all eyes! Look at my eyes. All 4,000 of them.
Like, if I get another eye, people are gonna start looking at me funny. Like the way I look at them.
Yeah. All 17 of my eyes are looking straight into your soul.
I got like 6 on my head and about 4 on each of my arms.
Frank, I just got some analysis back on the reading. This outbreak is immune to the vaccine and to zombie.
Holy shit. A new strain.
An old one. Santa Cabeza old. So don't get bit.
I'll take it under serious advice.
It's an old strain?
Wait. I thought the only strain there was the original Santa Cabeza, introduction of the zombie virus.
It's a new old strain!
Apparently. Alright, I'm gonna have to take that under consideration. Hey, thank you commenters out there who are coming up with names for Fred Durst here. Don't worry, we got that under control, but, keep going. Some of them might actually be used, and actually, somebody totally called one of the names we were going to use. Which is very rare.
Fred Durst goes by many, many names, you see.
Well, he did it all for the nookie.
Thanks, man! Forget it! Run!
So don't spend it all at the mall.
I mean, I'm one of those guys who unironically likes Limp Bizkit, so whatever. At least their older stuff. Their new stuff is kinda... shit?
Peaks Motel.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it, because I've never actually actively listened to Limp Bizkit. I'd probably like it if I actually took time and, listened to the albums.
Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish, and the Hot Dog Flavored Water was my very first album that I got. 11 years old, it was like the theme of like a wrestling promo. And I got the album for it. It was edited, but I still loved it.
Nice.
And now I think it's because of Limp Bizkit that I love high-pitched, squealy vocals in my rock bands.
Oh, when they get, like extremely high-pitched, like, ah! But a lot higher.
That's why I like Rush, that's why I like Ling Toste Shigure. It just scratches my itch, apparently.
Ah. Maybe it's causing some sort of, sensory heightening when you're listening to it, when you get a serotonin hit, you just feel really good. Like, maybe your serotonin hit is just high-pitched squeal music.
Maybe I'm jealous because they can hit notes I can't.
Maybe that's it. I mean, I used to be able to hit those notes back when I was, 9.
I have found the highest pitch that I can hit. I'm not gonna do it on here for the sake of people's ears, but if I try to go any higher, nothing comes out.
Yikes.
I have found the highest pitch that I can hit. And it's not really all that high.
Can you communicate with bats yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I talk to them, they don't respond.
Alright. Well, they're kind of jerks, like nature's antisocial jerks.
See what damning evidence you're hiding.
I mean, I've been trying to communicate with golf clubs, but...
They don't respond either? What are the odds?
Ha ha! He meant something else from bats! Ha ha ha!
Oh, you're hilarious. You're about as hilarious as this new combo vehicle, which, I'll be honest, is pretty cool. It basically, just think a giant freezer on wheels that, you know, turns everything into ice.
Did you put liquid nitrogen in the gas tank?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, well.
Because it's cool.
It is cool.
It's so cool. Hey, another interesting thing that has gone on as this Let's Play has continued, which, you know, I'm still pinching myself realizing that this Let's Play is still going. A lot of people have been pointing out factoids that they have been learning, because within the past, like, year or so, a lot of Dead Rising 4 information has come out of the woodwork. And, it talks about Dead Rising 5, how it was canceled, looking at the post-mortem of Blue Castle Studios or Capcom Vancouver. The most interesting part is the scrambling of trying to get a cohesive game together and what they kept and what they cut. So I'm about to blow your mind a bit because there's a couple aspects that made it into the final game that, you know, whatever, they're there. But there's one aspect I wish would have actually stayed.
Did you guys make that up, or is there?
So let me give you a little history lesson. The first thing is that camera. You remember how we joked about how it was, you know, they were ripping off Batman?
Yeah.
That's totally what it was. Where, when they had to scramble to come up with ideas, one of those, they basically started picking things from a hat, and it was all based on what the other developers thought were fun game mechanics, and that's the one that stuck.
I mean, how many games have we referenced, you know, that this game looks like? You know, Batman Arkham, Dark Souls, Last of Us. I don't think they really had any original ideas.
No.
I don't know. I have no idea if it's because they just couldn't do the ideas, or Capcom wouldn't let them, or they struggled to come up with something, you know, last minute or whatever, but it's derivative.
Yeah, this development has been one of the biggest development clusterfucks I think I've ever seen, because you've got people who were originally working on Dead Rising 3, and then they either left or, you know, got let go. So you're losing talent left and right, and you're just in an absolute panic 100% of the time, because are your overlords at Capcom going to actually enjoy this? Why does the script suck so much? I actually found out the reason the script sucks so much is because they didn't have time to go back and proofread it.
No! So I'm feeling really bad for making fun of this game. I think a lot of my fury has, like, kind of dissipated, because the further we go, I'm like, oh god.
No, it's very fascinating, and that's why, you know, I'm trying to show some of the good parts, because again, there are good things in this game. There's just so many things that went absurdly wrong. Holy shit! Like, for example, this plot point here, this is one of the stupidest plot points in the game. And it actually won't come to fruition until later chapters. One other thing, and this was one of the mechanics that got pulled out of the hat, but unfortunately wasn't able to actually come through, was the idea of combining the camera mechanics with serial killers.
Oh?
So you had random serial killers running around Willamette, like, taking out regular dudes and taking out survivors, and then Frank would be able to use his camera to find clues and find and take out those serial killers. That sounded awesome!
Actual detective instead of just go around the room and scan stuff.
I mean, give the player a reason to actually use those alternate camera filters instead of just, you know, a scavenger hunt for danger rooms.
Maybe someday Capcom will bring back the Dead Rising franchise and we'll have a proper, true Dead Rising 5.
Yeah, there's also been quite a few comments actually explaining that it's possible that Vic might have been the main character for this one, but they wanted familiarity to, bring the fans back in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got the name convention down that all the other protagonists have had.
I would have totally gone for a spunky new protagonist, a spunky new female protagonist, may I add, instead of Fred Durst.
Yeah. Yeah, Fred Durst, I feel bad that your script is so bad, and, I've been bitching this entire time that your dialogue sucks. Proofreading is important. But the final product we got, it's just perfect in every single way.
Except for all the ways that it's not.
Except for 95% of the ways. Like, right here, we're gonna meet up with a glitch that I didn't even think was even fucking possible in this game. So, take out all these army dudes, which I swear I've killed more army dudes than actual zombies out in the field. There is a combo weapon that I want to make because it's really, really good. And we've made it before. It's the Holy Terror. I think I accidentally broke one of the pieces of the combo weapon, but the game didn't realize it. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Why isn't it being built? Well, that computer is a piece of the Holy Terror. It's actually broken. So this thing right here, it doesn't exist. At this moment in time, it does not exist. But the game hasn't realized it yet. So I'm picking up a non-existent item.
Oh god, you gotta... Oh no!
So I just picked up Dead Rising 5, basically, and I'm trying to combine it with a Holy Terror.
This is like when you collect an egg that doesn't exist in Yoshi's Island and use it to skip to the end.
I'm gonna credit skip to the end of Dead Rising 4. Wouldn't that be nice?
If you can find a way to, like, master chun this and just do a whole bunch of crazy, ridiculous, like, maneuvers and picking up things and dropping things and combining things and then throwing them into specific places and then all of a sudden, bam, you're at the end.
That would be hilarious.
That would be killer.
I want to see the kill screen in Dead Rising 4. I think that would be pretty funny.
You want to see the kill screen in Dead Rising 4? What you do is you hold the home button.
Yeah.
Then you go turn off console, and there you go.
Oh, nice. All right. Out of my morbid curiosity, I looked up Dead Rising 4 speedruns, because whenever you have a brand new game that comes out, and it's buggy as fuck, everybody that is a gamer, trademark, thinks, oh man, this game turns out it sucks. I mean, after 4 years of development and a bunch of crunch and shit, oh my god, it sucks. What? It's got a bunch of bugs. About the 5% of those gamers are speedrunners that are going, yeah, give me the bugs.
I'm gonna fall through the floor, hit a loading zone, and bam, I'm at the final boss.
Yeah. So out of curiosity, I looked up Dead Rising 4 speedruns. Holy shit. Okay, let's just say this. PC, because it runs faster, it's always going to have the top time. Xbox One, in second place, 2 hours and 3 seconds. From 2 years ago. What? There was actually a speedrun done 2 months ago? What the hell?
Speedrunners always just fascinate me. Yeah. I've been trying to follow, like, Okami speedruns, and I was doing alright for a while, but then they found all these new strats, and it just left me in the dust.
Let's go! Go!
Oh, hey, they caught the thing they were hunting. I wonder what it is. Let's try making the Holy Terror one more time, just to see if it actually works.
You're gonna crash the game trying to make this thing, aren't you?
I can't wait for it to happen. I want one crash to happen, at the very least. But no, it's not being made, so we're just gonna go into the next loading zone with the Holy Terror up. Alright.
hiding something. Okay. Let's have a closer look. What the hell are you? What is in those containers? Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Yes. All right.
I think the funniest part of this stupid ass exosuit, which is it's just gonna mulch these guys. They aren't gonna survive. What do they think they're gonna do?
Stand there and die, apparently.
Do you remember how I said the exosuit was a box backer, like one of the selling points that's supposed to, you know, get you to play Dead Rising 4?
Uh-huh.
That was a Microsoft intervention.
That sounds like it, yeah.
They saw the idea for the exosuit, and they're like, that's a pretty good idea, Capcom Vancouver, go ahead and do that. Everyone on the team hated the fucking idea.
So, what I want to ask... So, yeah, we have an exosuit, we have a railgun.
Yeah.
My question is, why the fuck are we not doing this to zombies?
Which is like getting the exosuit and going out in the world and just killing zombies?
We're on chapter 2, am I wrong?
Yeah, we're on chapter 2.
And we're doing stuff that is like last act stuff. We're facing the lieutenant. That doesn't happen until like the end of the game.
Yeah, this I swear this is another like writing error that should have been on the cutting room floor.
The military are here too early.
This guy, we actually saw him when we fought the mini-boss. So we're already fighting the guy that you would expect to fight in like chapter 5 out of 6. And this is all he does, by the way. He runs and hides after a third of his life bar goes down. He throws what are those, cluster bombs, and then he just comes and bum rushes you with his giant flamethrower. That's it.
See, I don't know who to blame for all these problems. Like, because I know it's not the devs. Obviously, they did whatever job they could with what little time they had. I don't know if I should blame Capcom. I don't know if I should blame the higher ups at Capcom Vancouver. I don't know if I should blame the stupid producers. Should I blame Microsoft? I don't know. I gotta blame somebody here. Somebody has to pay.
Let's call it a group effort because everybody was at fault on this shit heap. Yeah, and you remember that one guy that, you know, tried to describe Frank as, you know, he's back, baby.
He's a shit-talking, ass-busting motherfucker.
He was one of the later additions to Capcom Vancouver, and he mismanaged the project so fucking poorly.
Oh, God, him and his stupid beard.
So he is one of the issues with this, and, you know, I want to throw in...
I'll blame him. I'll blame him over everybody, then.
Yeah, let's go ahead and save this for later. But I also got some information on why Psychopaths didn't make it in. And it's another kind of sad story about development, but we'll get into that. Remind me in the next episode we do, and I'll talk about Psychopaths, because this guy's dead. And then we beat Chapter 2. Hooray.
Oh, well...
In Old Town, I learned that Obscurus was hunting something. And whatever the hell it is, it's hunting them back. Speaking of psychos, Vic's been up to no good. Caught her selling out survivors in exchange for an exclusive with the Obscurus commander. She's even crazier than I thought. But not as crazy as the wingnut Tom Picton. He takes the cake. Ex-dairy farmer turned fascist. Yeah, we're BFFs now. His engineer, Hammond, gave me a key to the dam. That's where Obscurus lured this... thing. She seems cool. We're BFFs now. I caught up to Obscurus just in time to see them ship out this Calder. Whatever the hell that is. So now I'm going after them. Find out who or what this Calder is, and why Obscurus is so hell-bent on getting a hold of it.
Chapter 2, Case 2 solved. Yay! And we unlocked the Electrical Axe, which is a very good combo weapon, I might add. 4 hours! Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that.
This is probably only a 10-hour game, so we're 40% done. Oh no! And look at that, I'm a tabloid journalist. How fucking hilarious.
And you're still 52.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't age down. That'd be kind of interesting.
What if the story took place over like 5 years?
I don't know, they might be able to get away with that. Hey, do you also remember when I said that this was supposed to be a Dead Rising remake/reboot?
Uh-huh.
Well, here's one of the examples, one of the more glaring examples. It's the cultists!
It's the cultists.
The Raincoat cultists from the first game!
It's the cultists.
Okay! And, you know, this challenge is kind of, you know, whatever, reach 100 on the hit counter, that's pretty easy. Except these guys deal a lot of damage, by the way. So, yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense, you know, cultist versus Shadowloo. I'd pay to see that.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like just kill them all, it's literally just get to 100 and then you win. And I love this part. You complete the challenge, you know, you get Shadow Bison or whatever. Alright! They just fall into a different dimension after you win. It's hilarious.
They fall into the good Dead Rising remake. Wait, no! Take me with you!
Alright, this next one is horrific. This is to get Shadow Beautiful Joe. This challenge sucks, dude. Stay alive for 1 minute. These things explode.
When did Beautiful Joe use a gun?
I don't know. But these things have some, like, weird hitboxes. So this took me a couple tries, and I'm trying to, like, blast some of them to stay out of the way, but look how close they can get to you before they explode.
Yeah, it's kinda weird.
And they also don't start you out with full health. That's the other pisser. So just try your best to survive. Okay, we did it. And look, they're moving me! Oh, and,
They're still there.
they can still explode you! That's dumb, but wait. Wait, where are they going?
Fly away! Fly away!
Goodbye, Pac-Man! Well, there goes them. That was strange. So, check out this impossible jump. This is the only way I found to get up onto this roof to grab this Capcom star. You have to basically, like, run, jump, and use physics. And, after collecting 30 stars, you get Zombie Frank.
That doesn't bode well.
No. I mean, it's a good thing I'm not a fortune teller, but this costume is actually one of the best, in my opinion, because you get all the powers of a newly awakened zombie, which means you can, like, jump and, like swipe zombies into oblivion.
Wow, okay.
This is fucking awesome. And you could, like, spit acid. Why? Who knows? And then you, like, your special attack is biting them and stealing health.
Well, you know, Fred Durst is a shit-talking, you know, gives no fucks kind of guy, so he just spits straight venom all the time.
Uh-huh. Like, I can't wait for Zombie Fred's, like, diss track. It's gonna be the most fire. You can also do this to soldiers and, you know, bite them, steal their life, and kill them instantly. But I never realized this until, you know, I watched it back. Capcom Heroes changes the cutscenes slightly. So instead of going for the exosuit, Fred's gonna go straight for the arcade machine, and then it just shows up here. So that's kind of funny, in my opinion.
Is that zombie taking pictures of me? What the hell?
Please, no, zombie. I can't believe you've become self-aware enough to take pictures. Get my good side, at least.
This episode of Dead Rising 4 is brought to you by Fred Durst. When you want to keep rollin', keep rollin'.